I'm gonna find my yoga mode. I'm gonna start with lying down, corpse pose, whatever.
Okay.
If that's comfortable for you, do what you gotta do. If you want to sit up, I will join you at some point. I'm gonna hit start in three, two, one. I'm gonna start. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna start by lying down, relaxing my whole body. Just do a body check. Okay, set your intention for today's practice. See how you feel. You can close your eyes. And again, relax the whole body, whether you're sitting, lying down. Slow down your breath. We'll take our three centering breaths together so we can align. So let's breathe in through the nose. Feel your chest rise. And then give me a long breath out. Sink back down. Number two, let's breathe in through the nose. And long breath out. Feel the air as it exits your lips. Feel your body sink deeper into your foundation. All right, last deep breath together. Let's breathe in through the nose. And long breath out. Okay, let's do our body scan head to toe. Relaxing your head, relaxing your face. Okay. Noticing where the air or your breath feels strongest for you. And whether that's the air as it leaves your lips as you breathe out. Maybe it's where the air hits your nostrils as you breathe in. It doesn't matter. Just relaxing your head down to your neck, to your shoulders. And since I'm lying down, okay, from your shoulders, breathing down through your arms, to your hands. Next in breath, feel your chest expand, maybe your belly expands. Now it oscillates as you breathe in and out. Then I'm going to work my way to my back since it's flat on my mat. And for that matter, it's my back, my glutes, my hamstrings, all the way down to my heels. Just noticing the whole back of my body as I'm lying down, still breathing. And we'll then work away to our legs. So the hamstrings and the quads, the calves. Ooh. Into my knees and my shins. Okay, I'm gonna point my toes since I'm lying down, putting my arms overhead. Give yourself a morning stretch. And this last little bit, I just want you to lie down and breathe. Just focus on nothing at all. Okay, really just getting yourself ready for some stretching. Take a deep breath in and then hold it at the top. And when you hear the singing bowl being played, let's exhale. So let's breathe out. Oh. All right. So no matter which position you're in, come to a little corpse pose. We're going to do a morning stretch again. So arms overhead, feet pointed at the bottom, just stretching up and out in all directions. Oof. Okay, let's grab the left wrist and then lean towards your right. Feel the left side of your body stretch out. And then let's grab the right wrist with your left hand and then lean over to the left side, just stretching out right. Okay, nice. And then coming back to a neutral position. Let's hug the right knee in. Okay, it doesn't have to be super all the way into your chest, just stretching it out or move my stuff out of the way. I'm gonna pull my right knee to the or right leg over to the left side of my body. Okay, let's get one for our spines. So my right arm is out to my right. I'm looking towards my right. Okay, we're early on in the stretching, so it doesn't have to be super deep, just twisting the back, twisting the spine, slowly breathing. Ooh, feel that in my hip a little bit, or a lot bit. Ugh. And let's gently bring the right leg back to center. I'm gonna take my time here. I'm gonna hug my left knee in as the rest of the house wakes up. Woo. Saying hello to the muscles near my hip. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull my left knee over to the right side of my body. Extend out my left arm to the left, looking towards the left. Ooh. Ooh. We're probably gonna have to do this one again. This stretch always feels so good. All right, let's come back to the neutral position, lying down our backs. Ugh. Let's bring the soles of our feet together, bring the heels in. Okay, this one could be passive, just letting the knees drop down. No need to pull your knees down. Gravity will do the trick. And just feel your inner thighs. But every exhale, see if you can breathe into the lower half of your body, letting the stretch get deeper. Okay, connecting the breath with the movement. That's about good. Okay, I'm going to use my leg to sit back up. So I'm going to grab behind my right knee, use the weight of my right leg to sit up. Oh, whew. Let's get a neck stretch. So I'm going to sit on my right fingertips and gently pull my head to the left using my left fingertips. Letting the right shoulder drop down. And then going at your own pace, rotating your head back and forth. Okay, finding any tight spots you might have. And really taking our time with our necks. Oof. Okay. You can release your head with your left fingertips and then switch sides. Let's sit on those left fingertips. Then gently pulling the head over to the right side and rotating your head back and forth. All right. Give yourself one last rotation, front and back. And then release your head. And we'll get a sitting side stretch. So lengthen your spine. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, plant that right palm on the mat and reach your body over to the right with your left arm. You can come down to your forearm on the right side. Great. Not being up on just your palm is perfectly good. All right, let's take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, give yourself one last reach with that left arm. And then let's bring that right palm, right fingertips back up top. And then come down to the left side. Ooh. Feel the stretch all the way down your right side. Oh my goodness. Oof. Okay, active stretch, active reach with that right arm. Don't just leave it in the air. Reach, 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 reach. Bring that left palm, left hand back up top. And then bring your hands to center. Let's get the inner thighs once again. So just like a lying down version, bring the soles of the feet together. Bring your heels in. Okay, gently leaning forward, letting the knees drop. All right, if you want to take a little bit further, you can round out your back and reach or crawl your fingertips forward. Ooh, groaning as we go, or groaning as I go. Ooh. Okay, we're going to sit back up. We're going to hit our spines one more time, or again, rather, we're going to do a couple more times. So you can extend out your left leg and plant your right foot on the outside part of your left leg. And then gently twist clockwise and hug the left arm around your right knee. You can either plant your right fingertips or right palm on the floor behind you. I definitely feel that in my right glute and my spine. Okay, you can turn your chin into your right shoulder as well. Seeing how far back you can twist your head and look behind you. All right, give yourself one last push to the right. And then as you breathe out, you can unwind. Get ready for the other side. Okay, once again, taking your time. I'm going to extend out my right leg. Plant my left foot, the outside part of my right knee. And then wrap my right arm around my left knee now. My left palm or my left fingertips is planted. Floor behind me, and I'm reaching, not reaching, I'm sorry, twisting. I can see Sutro Tower behind me. Okay, with each exhale, I'm twisting, pushing, getting deeper into the stretch, feeling the left glute in my spine. Then as I breathe out, I'm going to unwind, gently come back to a sitting position, undo my left leg. Let's come into a child's pose. Taking our time. Okay, knees are about as wide as my mat. Reaching my arms forward, bringing my head down to the mat. Just enjoying this little stretch, this moment, settling with the breath, and seeing how low I can sink my heart down to my mat. All right, I still feel that in my inner thigh area, whatever that muscle is called. We're going to add a side stretch. We all know I love a good side stretch. So start with your right arm out to the right, and then stack the left hand over the right hand. Okay, hopefully you feel that stretch go all the way down your left side. Okay, if you want a little bonus, slowly slide your left hand out a little further. Feel the stretch go from your hip to your fingertip. Then we'll come back to the middle position. And then let's get the other side. So left arm comes out to the left, about a foot and a half. I'm stacking my right hand over my left and stretching out that right side. Still stretching out that right side. It feels so good. Ooh. Okay, let's come to the neutral position. Enjoying this for a few moments. All right, we're gonna go into an extended child's pose, into a thread the needle. So come forward slightly onto your knees, your forearms on the mat, your bottom is up in the air. Okay, you can even press your chest and your shoulders down towards the mat. All right, doesn't need to be super hard. Let's do a thread the needle. So take that right arm and slide it through the hole you made with your left. Right shoulder is on the mat. Okay. Gently twisting, reaching the right fingertips up. Okay, we're still taking our time. Today feels like a slow day. Let's thread through. And right shoulder on the mat, feeling your shoulders stretch out. Ooh. And slowly unwinding back to the ceiling. Looking up. And let's go for a third and final time to the right. Shoulders down the mat. And then let's open up that chest, open up that right shoulder, reaching up. And then as you bring your right arm down to the mat, bring it forward. Okay, let's hit the other side. So threading the left arm through, left shoulder's on the floor. Let's open up the left side. So rotating, left fingertips reach up. And let's thread through for a second time. Drop the left shoulder down. Okay. Back up top. I think that's number 2. If not, we'll do one more, whatever. Let's thread the left arm through. Okay, let's do one more just for good measure. Rotating the left arm up towards the ceiling, open up the left shoulder, open up the chest. And then as you bring your left arm down, return to neutral child pose. Ooh. All right, let's come into a cat cow next. I'm gonna roll at my mat. Knees. Ooh, much better. All right, so we're on all fours. You can untuck the toes. If that's more comfortable. You can tuck your toes, whatever. And let's do 5 breath cycles, really taking our time. Let's connect the breath with the movement. So as you breathe in, push the floor away, your head and your bottom are up, and your chest is down. And then as you exhale, let's round out the back. Okay. Spine is towards the ceiling. Okay. Inhale, head up. Ooh. And then exhale, head down. Inhale, head up for 3. And then exhale, head back down. Let's do 2 more cycles here. Let's inhale, head up. Exhale, head down. And then 1 more cycle here. Inhale, head up. And then exhale, head back down. And then come into a neutral spine. Take off my sweatshirt. Ooh. All right. Ooh. Didn't mean to throw my sweatshirt on my cat. Sorry, cat. All right, let's do a hip flexor stretch. So come on to your right knee, plant your left foot in front of you. Okay, lots of 90-degree angles here. That right foot is still, what's it called, untucked. Rotate that hip and that bottom forward, your pelvis forward. You feel that in your right hip flexor. I'm gonna add the arm. Okay, the arm is optional. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Hello, right hip flexor. All right. You can stay here if you want. I'm gonna add a quad stretch. I'm gonna bring my right arm down. I'm gonna reach back with my left hand. Pull my right foot. Feel the right quad stretch out. And this is starting to feel pretty good. Let's hold this either position, either hip flexor or quad stretch. I'm gonna hold it for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's gently release the right foot if you were stretching the right quad with me, and let's get the left side. So here, I'll rotate to the other side just so it's more open. So I'm on my left knee, planting the right foot in front. Remember, rotating the hip, rotating the pelvis, feeling the left hip flexor. Left arm is reaching. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Opening up the left hip. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Let's hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't want to add the quad stretch, you can stay there, continue to open up that hip. I'm going to pull my left heel in, adding my left quad. Just like the other side, I'll count us down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the left foot down. Let's get a sitting glute stretch. Oh man. All right. So I'm going to keep my left foot planted. I'm going to bring my right ankle, sorry, I forgot the name of my ankle, onto my left knee. And then just lean forward. The closer your left heel is to your bottom, the deeper the stretch. Choose your own adventure. Ooh. And you can even slide your hands in closer to your body. Hopefully you feel that in your right glute as you look at people eating breakfast. Woo! You know what? Let's hold this for a good 15 seconds. I know I need it. So let's go 1, 2. Remember, it's an active stretch. Continue to push and stretch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, I'm going to lean back to open up that angle and then take my right foot out. Let's get the other side. So right foot's planted. Below left glute. Left ankle is planted on the right knee. Let's stretch out the left glute, sorry. And let's repeat those 15 seconds. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh my goodness. All right. Wow, we're already at 30 minutes of just stretching. Feels so good. All right, let's get our hamstrings. I'm going to start with my left leg. The left leg is stretched out in front of me. Right heel is close to my soft tissue. My right knee is dropped down to my mat. I'm going to add the block just to keep my left foot flexed so my toes are facing the ceiling. Let's bring the arms up top, reach for the ceiling, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, reach over the left leg. Okay, keep the back of the left knee on the mat. Feel the left hamstring stretch out. Then you can awkwardly stare at your housemates eating breakfast. Let's see if you get a smile. Ha, I got a smile. They hate it, but they love it. Okay, we're still stretching. I'm still focused. I can multitask. It's taking my mind off how my hamstring feels. It feels good, but it is still stretching. Ooh. Let's hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then releasing that side. Slowly switching legs. Take your time. All right. My right leg is stretched out. Left heel is close to the soft tissue. Let's add the arms. And then exhale over the straight right leg. And my right leg isn't quite as flexible, but that's a known quantity for me. But same thing, keep the back of the right knee on the mat. And take your time. As much out of the stretch as you can. If it feels good to stretch deeper, please do. If not, don't. All right, give yourself one last pull, one last reach. And then release just the right side here. And then keeping the right leg where it is. Let's add the left leg. Let's do both at the same time. Woo. Okay. Once again, arms up top, feet are flexed, so all toes are facing the ceiling. And then exhale over both straight legs. Yeah, I can barely reach my toes today. That's okay. Yesterday's run for me was pretty good, all things considered. Weather was nice. We went to a pizza party afterwards. Woo. Okay, still reaching, still stretching. Ooh. All right, let's release. I think that's enough hamstring stuff for the moment. Remove my yoga block. Let's come on to the front half of our body and our bellies. Let's get taking our time getting there. Okay. So untuck the feet so the tops of the feet are on the mat. Hands are underneath your shoulders. And let's do a cobra. So come up as high as feels good for you. Really, we're just pushing the floor away. I definitely feel that in my lower back and the front of my core or my belly. All right. And then while we're in the cobra position, let's get the front of our necks. So you can gently turn your chin and look up. Okay. Oh. All right, you can release the head. And then let's add a little hip action. So turn your head to the right and look towards your right heel. Okay, kind of dropping your left hip down to the mat. Twisting the torso. And then gently turn your head back to center. And then we'll get the other side. So turning your head towards the left, looking at your left heel, dropping the right hip down. Ooh. All right, that's about long enough. Turn your gaze forward. Okay, let's lower yourself back down. All right, let's get, I don't know what's it called. Come to a plank position. Ooh. Let's get our calves. So from plank, transition into downward dog. Just pushing the floor away. I definitely feel my shoulders today. All right, let's bicycle the legs. Instead of holding any one leg, just alternate. Taking your time. Okay. If you want to hold one side, go for it. If you want to keep on staying in motion, that's okay too. We're just hitting the calves, dropping each heel down to the mat. And then we'll get a little moving options. We're going to do a sun salutation next. So come into a downward dog and then gently step the feet, really taking our time today. I know I've said that a lot. I need it most. Stepping the feet towards the hands. And then reverse swan dive with straight legs. So the hands are at the very top. Maybe we'll reach with the arms. And then let's swan dive gently back down. Okay, we've done a fair bit of hamstring stuff. I think my hamstrings feel pretty open. And then coming up to flat back. And then rounding up the back as you breathe out, planting both palms. Okay, stepping back to plank here. Let's chaturanga down. Okay, do an upward dog. Then we'll come back to a plank. No push-up today. Into our downward dog, feeling those calves stretch out. And we'll do a quick warrior sequence, no crazy stuff today. So let's do a crescent pose first. So feet and legs together, and without swinging your leg up into the air, just step the right leg forward. Okay, bring the arms up. The left heel should be reaching for the mat. Ooh. All right, let's do a quick prayer twist. I guess it doesn't have to be quick. Bring the hands to heart center. We'll say hello to Miriam. Oh, and let's press the left elbow into the right knee. Then let's bring the arms back up top. Nice. And then let's bring the hands back forward. And let's bring the right leg back to plank. Let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Okay, let's sun salutation. So back to plank, step the feet towards the hands. Then reverse swan dive. So the hands are at the top. Swan dive down. Ooh. And up to flat back. And round at your back, plant both palms. Stepping back to a plank position. Let's chaturanga down. Into an upward dog. Back to plank. Into down dog. All right, let's go feet together and then step the left foot forward. Bring the arms and torso up into crescent pose. That right heel is up in the air, but reaching for the mat. Feel that right hip flexor. All right. Bring your hands to heart center and then transition into it's called prayer twist. That right elbow is pressed into your left knee. Okay. Let's return into our crescent pose. Bring the arms down. Ugh. Plant both palms. Left leg comes back to plank. Let's chaturanga down into an upward dog. Ooh. Okay, back to plank and then into a downward dog. Ooh, really stretch out the calves. All right. And then from here, let's drop the knees down to the mat and come into a child's pose. I think we're going to skip the warrior sequence. I just want to do stretching and less strengthening today. But that's okay. We should listen to our bodies and do what feels good. So settle with your breath as you're in child pose. Hopefully you can sink down a little bit deeper. Uh, all right, come forward and out of child's pose onto your back. Let's get some stretching of the ground. Oh, let's start with happy baby. So you're on your back. You can bring your legs up into the air and grab the outside parts of your feet, pulling your knees in toward your underarms. So with each out breath, see if you can pull a little bit more on your feet. And you should feel the inner thighs stretch out. I'm going to do 2 more breaths. I'll call it out. So I'm going to breathe in through my nose. And then as I exhale, pull a little bit deeper. Then you can rock side to side if that's comfortable. If you can do both at the same time, great. If not, pick one. Okay, last breath. Let's breathe in. And then I'm going to pull a little bit deeper still as I breathe out. Oh, hello, inner thighs. All right, I'm going to release my feet back down or legs back down to the ground. Oh, let's get another spine stretch. Like I said earlier, we're going to revisit. So I'm going to pull in my right knee towards my chest. Okay, enjoying this stretch. This stretch always feels surprisingly good. All right, let's take that right knee out to the right. Noticing how that stretch near your inner thigh or your hip changes. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna get our spines. So let's bring the right knee over to the left side of our body and extend out our right arm to the right, looking towards the right. Okay, continue to settle with your breath, feeling Your spine twist. Ugh. Let's take one deep breath before we come to center. So let's breathe into the nose. And long breath out. Okay. Let's bring that right leg back to center. Oh, really take our time still. And hugging our left knee in now. Enjoying this little stretch. Okay, give yourself one last pull on that left knee, and then bring your left knee out towards the left. Once again, noticing how that stretch to your hip changes, or rather where your leg attaches to your hip. Ugh. All right, let's bring the left knee back to center, and then pull the left knee over our bodies towards the right, looking towards our left. Left arm is extended out, twisting our spine in the opposite direction. And breathe. All right, let's do one deep breath for this side. So let's breathe into the nose, out to the mouth. And we'll untwist, so bring that left leg back to center. Oh, okay. While we're on our backs, let's do bridge. So plant the feet on the mat, bring your heels in towards your bottom, clasp your fingers underneath your lower back, roll onto those shoulders, and press your pelvis or your hips up towards the ceiling. Don't let the knees bow out. We'll give you an active stretch or active reach, pressing the heels in towards the ground, hips towards the ceiling. Ooh, okay, I think my glutes are tired. So as you breathe out, let's control it down. Don't just crash. Okay, let's hit the glutes again. So I'm going to keep that left foot planted and bring my right ankle onto my left knee. I'm going to grab my left shin, stretching out my right glute. And let's do our 3 breaths as usual. So let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, number 2, let's breathe in. Long breath out. Okay, last breath here. Breathe into the nose and out the mouth. All right, let's release the left leg. Hopefully that right glute is stretched out. Okay, right foot's planted. Take your time getting into position on the left. So left ankle's on the right knee. Grabbing my right shin now. Okay, lying, returning my spine to the mat. Feeling the left glute begin to stretch. Let's do our 3 breaths. So breathing into the nose and out to the mouth. Once again, breathe in and really control the breath as it comes out. long breath out. Feel the left glute. And we have one more here. So breathe into the nose and out to the mouth. And then let's release. Oof, that right shin. Ugh. Okay, we have 10 minutes left, but let's just lie down on our backs for a moment. You can let your arms either lie down at your sides or out to the sides like mine, like a big starfish. Let's do some breath work. So as you breathe in, feel your chest expand, maybe reach it up towards the ceiling, and then sink down into your mat or your cushion as you breathe out here. Sink down, relax the whole body. Once again, deep breath in, and then breathe out to the mouth. Let's do 5 super deep breaths. All right, let's breathe into the nose and out to the mouth. Breathe into the nose. Feel that chest expand. Maybe feel the shoulder blades come together a little bit more. And then sink down as you breathe out, settle with your whole body. Okay, last deep breath here. Let's breathe in. Long breath out. All right, we're in corpse pose, so let's come to our closing sequence. Ugh. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Begin to relax your body head to toe even more. Slowing down with your breath. So let's do a body check. Okay, in corpse pose. Let's go for a long 90 seconds. I won't say a word. Okay. Again, relax your whole body, head to toe, body scan. And then we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was about 90 seconds. Keep your eyes closed. Let's do a morning stretch. So bring your arms and hands overhead. And just stretch forward, lie down on the ground. You can even let out a yawn if that comes to you. Side to side, you know the drill. Ugh. Mm. Ooh. Ooh. Now let's roll on to one side. Rest your head and your face right on your hands. We're going to take a nice long moment for ourselves. All right. Whichever arm is on top, plant that palm on the mat to the ground and push yourself back up. Ugh. Let's come to a cross-leg position. All right. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's do our 3 breaths. So let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. Oh. All right, number 2, let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. Oh. Oh. Last one, let's breathe in through the nose and breathe out with some sound. Oh. Bring our hands to our hearts. You may repeat after me if you'd like. May you have clear and kind intention. Let's bring our hands to our foreheads. May you have clear and kind thoughts. Let's lower our hands to our lips. May you have clear and kind communication. Then returning our hands to our hearts. And as always, the light in me celebrates and honors the light in you. Namaste, my friends. Thank you for joining, Arisa.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, as always.
Thank you. All right.
Let us know if you need anything.
Thank you. I will.
All righty.
Thanks.
Ugh.